Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. This is the Price Variance Show, and it's rapid fire. We're going to be doing this all month, where we basically look at B-list characters, and we just show them quickly, and that's it. So Mark's going to show his first B-list character.
Right, my B-list character this week is Scary. He appears in the Sandman comic, and he is a nightmare called the Corinthian. And the Corinthian first appears in this comic, Doll's House Part 1. Now, the Corinthian is a nightmare created by Dream, who instead of eyes has teeth in place of his eyes.
Yeah.
And he's a bit of a naughty nightmare because he leaves the dreaming when Sandman is captured, and he starts going around the world and he turns into a serial killer and he eats people's eyes. Lovely sort of stuff. The Corinthian, I have to tell you, this book has gone loopy. It's actually one of the most expensive books in the Sandman series. I just checked it. It has hit $1,000 for a 9.8.
Wow.
The reason for that is that James Tynion has announced that he is doing a series based on the Corinthian. One of the arcs of the Sandman is called Dream Country, and Tynion is writing a series called Nightmare Country with the Corinthian as the main character, which is why this book which is the first appearance of the Corinthian.
Is that Sandman? Is that part of the original Sandman series?
Yes, it is.
Or is it a separate series?
No, it's part of the original Sandman.
That's what I thought. Yeah,
the series is split up into sort of subtitles.
Yeah.
So this is Sandman 10, but it's Doll's House number 1.
Yeah,
it's the Doll's House arc. Now, just to give you some idea how crazy this particular comic has got, the comic that I think is actually one of the best ones is the one in which there is a serial killer convention held at a hotel. The hotel manager thinks it's when he was asked to host a serial convention, he thinks they're all farmers, serial farmers. Anyway, in this comic here, which is it's Sandman 14. This is the one in which the Corinthian is the guest of honor at the serial killer convention.
That's funny.
And this is actually the death of the first Corinthian, because Dream appears at this convention, and he is not happy at all with, because Dream created the Corinthian as a nightmare, and he's meant to have stayed in the dreaming. So he actually uncreates the Corinthian in this comic here. This is the one, if you're going to spec, this is the one to get. You can still get a 9.0 of this is only $70. So this one, $1,000. This one, $70. It is crazy. And this is the death of the first Corinthian. He gets created again. So after quite a period of time, the Sandman recreates the Corinthian. He's not exactly the same, but he does have the memories of the old one. And we do see the Corinthian appears here in The Dreaming. This is a comic called The Dreaming, which was not by Gaiman, but Gaiman was advised on it. And you can see here there's somebody holding an eyeball, and this little series here within The Dreaming is all about the Corinthian. It's called Souvenirs Part 1. And the Corinthian and Matthew the Raven start wandering around the place. So there you go. That's my
very cool
B-list character, the Corinthian.
You make me very sad because I had the complete run of Sandman, and it was all 9/8, like mint condition.
Yeah.
And I sold it for $600, the entire set. Oh well.
You get $600 for that now.
Yeah, exactly. Oh well. The character that I'm going to show you is another one of these obscure kind of characters from the Golden Age. And she's kind of cool. I like these kind of cool female characters that are a little bit kind of obscure. This is what's her name? Oh my goodness.
It's not
Been
Tom
doing too
Holt,
many.
it's Tim Holt. So who appears in Tim?
Yeah, it's Black Phantom.
Ah,
I just blanked on her name for just 2 seconds there. Um, so yeah, so this is Black Phantom. She's kind of like interesting character. She uh so Tim Holt is this kind of cowboy kind of character, kind of like almost like the law, and one of his best friend is in love with her twin sister.
okay.
So she basically kidnaps Tim Holt's best friend. Okay, and it's just kind of weird because her his best friend, Tim Holt's best friend, thinks that it's his girlfriend, right? So
Yeah.
there's that
Yeah.
confusion. And so, yeah. So she's kind of like one of those typical, like, kind of good girl, bad girl kind of thing. She's usually kind of bad. And she has this kind of henchman that walks around with her, like this big guy with a whip. So it's kind of cool. So, and she's got like both a gun and a knife. She's like just like this badass kind of girl. So this is her first appearance in Tim Holt 25. And then she has her own series
All
as
right,
well.
series. Yeah.
Yeah, so Black Phantom #1, and I think it didn't run that long. I think 20 issues, something like that. It wasn't that many, but it's one that, again, these golden age characters when they're obscure, not expensive. A couple, like maybe $100 to $200 range.
Yeah,
but it's a kind of a cool one that's kind of fun. It's just a fun character.
So, yeah, no, I like that one. I've not seen those before.
Okay.
Nice to see somebody who's not Miss Mask.
Yeah, some different characters for you. So that's it for this show, guys. Please check out Mark's channel for the second part of this show.
Yeah.
And we're going to be doing some more rather obscure or B tier characters that you might not know about and you might want to pick up. So check the link below and go over to Mark's channel and check out the part 2 of this video. Thanks again, Mark.